In this video, I want to answer the question, can and will 4X become canon? Starting with can. And will there be romance in BFDI? And do 4X have romantic implications? First things first, I'm Macaroon, if you're unaware, and this is not my real voice. It's a sped-up CapCut text-to-speech voice. Why? I'm not comfortable with having my real voice on the internet. Okay, now we can't say if any ship would be canon without answering the big question. Has Jade Jellify ever actually considered romance? Well, in BFDI Season 1, Woody had a crush on TD despite it never really being brought up besides the first episode. Then, in the 2763 special, Zero had a crush on 15 at the 2024 BFDIX to meet. Carrie asked the audience if they should add romance in BFDI, to which the crowd screamed, yes! Another important question. Would Carrie and Michael be comfortable with characters they voice becoming canon? I mean, they're twins. Obviously, I can't speak for them, but I can make a guess. And I think they don't mind. It's just characters. I only see this complaint with 4 and X, not Coin Pin or Tin Golf. Either way, the Huang twins ship 4X, with Michael saying it's definitely a real thing, and hinting at 4X by saying,
why does my ex like baskets?
Mind you, the question had nothing to do with 4X. Carrie said 4 and X like each other's presence and has made a video claiming 4 has X's heart, and I could go on with Carrie's joke 4X videos. They even sung All I Want for Christmas, where Basic says he wants to kiss X and calls him baby 4 times. Yes, I counted. So I can assume they don't mind voicing 4 and X in a more romantic context. Before we get to the evidence and pushbacks for 4X becoming fully canon in Pod, I want to address something I know someone is going to think. No, 4X is not toxic because of BFB. Webb said in his video shipping is fun that there is no toxicity in BFDI, and even brought up 4X as an example. For this video, we're going to be thinking about the direction of Tpot, and first I want to address 4 and X's lore. 4 and X lore throughout Tpot seems to be strangely based around each other. 4 put 1 in the moon out of fear of hurting X. X's mission as of Tpot 21 is just to find 4. 4 is scared and angry 1 might go after X despite being in the moon himself. Not to mention the mountain of screen time they got together in POT 16 and 20. Other note, Michael may be hinting at something, but he's likely just teasing us 4X fans, as he replied to a comment asking about if 4X was canon, saying only in hostage situations, which I fear being kidnapped by 1IS a hostage situation, sorta. Another big question before we get to evidence for and against the idea of 4X being canon. Does it make sense for the direction of Tpot? Some reasons why it wouldn't is that there's no canon ships. The focus is more on 1, and we don't have on-screen confirmation that they like each other. Personally, though, I think from TPO 2021 and maybe even Pod 16, we can infer there might be romantic feelings. Another thing I noticed was the line X help from 4 being heavily reiterated. It was in Pod 19, 20, and in TPO 21 TWICE, as if it's trying to call attention to it. Why can we think 4 and X may like each other? The animators and writers don't just add lines and scenes for no reason. In Tot 16, the way 4 held X did not seem friendly to me, but maybe I just delusional. Secondly, in Tot 24, severely prioritizes X opposed to the other Algebraians despite them all being in danger of 1. X's cry of 4, to me, could imply heartbreak and also character growth, as in BFB. He waited for 4, but this time he's getting straight to finding him. As for 4, if you put yourself in his shoes in Tpot 19, he has just felt fear he hasn't felt in a long time. He's in severe danger he hasn't been in for years, powerless after years of being the one in power. And the person who inflicted this fear the first time has got you. What do you think of first? Personally, I don't think the first person or thing for that matter that would come to mind would be my friend. However, would a romantic plotline work within the lore? Well, every time 4 and X are separated, they get their own reunion scene. BFB 10, BFB 16, BFB 30, Tinty 5. I think they could use Tomas's reunion scene to finish their romantic story. Maybe before they reunite, we could get more hints they have romantic feelings, like little comments from the characters. And personally, I think considering BFB is nearly 10 years old, now at 8 years, and they're currently separated for 9 months, probably a year by the time they see each other again. It would be such a satisfying conclusion to their arc. It does make sense within how they'd feel. I mean, if you haven't seen someone you deeply care about for just under a year, sometimes some things you haven't said are just gonna slip out. Maybe that's how they confess. Or they won't need words and it'll happen naturally. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling no matter what direction the Tpot writers can do this. So what's the conclusion? There is a possibility of 4X becoming canon. Romance is something the crew has at least thought about. Michael and Carrie seem okay with their characters dating and foreign exes. Characters are definitely going to change by the end of the Tpot arc. So did I miss anything? Is there something else that may hint at this or another conclusion? Feel free to let me know, but you don't have to. But hey, that's just a theory. A BFDI theory.